Alright, so this is the first part of the video we did. So the first problem is this. So first we're going to factor the equations to make it easier to simplify. So the top left first, I'm going to take a 5 out, so it's going to be 5 times x minus 4. In the bottom, you got to make the cross 6. So this is going to be 6 and negative 1. It's going to be x plus 6 times x minus 1. And then you gotta factor the next part. So this is simplified as much as you can. Next part, you can do x minus 2 times x minus 4. No, x minus 2 times x plus 2. So now we can start canceling. Go boom, boom. Alright, and you can't cancel anything else, so it's going to be, the answer is going to be 5 times x minus 4 over x plus 6 times x minus 2 times x plus 2. Now I gotta see what x cannot equal. X cannot equal. Now you have to take all of these, set them to 0. So x plus 6 is 0. X minus 1 equals 0. X minus 2 equals 0. And x plus 2 equals 0. So for x plus 6 equals 0, it's going to be x equals negative 6. X minus 1 equals 0, it's going to be x equals 1. This one is going to be x equals 2. And this one is going to be x equals negative 2. So x cannot equal negative 6. 1, 2, negative 2. So our answer for this is this part and this part. Next problem is addition. Or wait, I'll just go down. So next problem is division. So for the top left, factor out an x. Bottom left, you can set up the cross. So it's going to be x minus 2 times x minus 2. And now for division, you gotta flip this part. Flip it. So the x minus 2 goes to the top. So then you can treat it like multiplying. So x minus 2 is top. And then 4x squared is simplified as you could do x times 4x for that one, because x times 4x is 4x squared. So, and now you can cancel out, so you go boom, 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 and boom. Alright, never mind. Let's say you can't cancel that out, because you're going to get a weird number. So let's just say x and 4x squared. So now these all cancel out. So you get x over 4x squared. And now you can simplify more, I guess. Just cancel x in here and x here. And now you have to state your restrictions. So you do 4x squared equals 0. X minus 2 equals 0. X, and then that's all you can do because the other one is the same. So for this one, x equals 0. And in this one, x equals 2. So you have this answer, and x cannot equal 0 and 2. I'll do the other multiplication one, kind of skipping around. So do top left first, so it's going to be 6 and 5, 3 and 2, so it's going to be x plus 3, x plus 2. And then the bottom we can factor out an x. So we'll do x times x minus 4. And this one we just leave it 4x. And then over x plus 2. Now I can cancel out. X plus 2 cancels to x plus 2. So the top's going to be 4x times x plus 3 all over x times x minus 4. Alright, and then you can cancel x with x. So we're just going to be left with 4 times x plus 3 over x minus 4. And now we have to do what x cannot equals. So we do set the bottom to 0. X equals 0 for this one. X minus 4 equals 0. And x plus 2 equals 0. So x equals 4. And x equals negative 2. So what x cannot equal is going to be x cannot equal 0, 4, negative 2. So for this one, it's going to do the same thing. X over 4x squared. Cancel out the x. And you're left with... Sorry, I messed up this. It's probably a little confusing. So x cancels with x, so you're left with 1 over 4x. So you can do 4x equals 0, and you still get x equals 0. So your answer is this part. That's my bad for messing that up. Okay, and then next one is addition. So remember, for addition subtraction, they have to have the same denominator before you combine them. So this one is x minus 4, and this one's 2x squared minus 8x. So this one I'm going to factor out 2x on the bottom. And now notice they both have x minus 4. But the other side is 2x, so I multiply this side by 2x to combine them. So you have 3x over 2x times x minus 4 plus 2 times 2x is 4x over 4, or x minus 4 times 2x. So now that the denominators are the same, we can combine them. So you get 7x, because 3 plus 4 is 7. 7x over 2x times x minus 4. Letter C. So I notice this one's x squared and the other one's x. So Then I'm going to multiply this side by x over x to get the denominator the same. So it's going to be 5x plus 6 over x squared minus, I like to put parentheses for subtraction. So minus 5x over x squared. Now we can combine them. It's 5x minus 5x is 0. So we're just left with 6 over x squared for the answer. And then for these as well, this is my bad again. You have to do what x cannot equal. So 2x equals 0. X minus 4 equals 0. So you get x equals 0 and x equals 4. So x cannot equal 0 or 4. And then this one, I'm going to set x squared equals 0, which means x equals 0. So 6 over x squared, and x cannot equal 0. Sorry, I'm not on my A game tonight for teaching. It's alright though. Alright, so we're gonna have to factor this bottom left part first. So it's gonna be x minus 4 over x plus 3 over x plus 2 plus x minus 1, factor the bottom, to x plus 2 times x minus 2. Now I noticed that they both have x plus 2 in the bottom, and I know this side has this and this side has this. So we're going to have to multiply each side by something. So we're going to multiply the right side by x plus 3 over x plus 3. That's my multiplication symbol. And this side by x minus 2 over x minus 2. Alright. Now they'll have the same denominator, so we can combine them. So now I gotta multiply out the top part. So I'll do top left first. Do x minus 2 over x minus 4. X times x is x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 4 is 8. X times negative 4 is negative 4x. So the top left is going to be x squared minus 6x plus 8. And the bottom is going to be x plus 3 times x minus 2 times x plus 2. And then it's going to be plus. Now I go to multiply the right side. X minus 1 and x plus 3. So x times x, x squared, 3x, negative 1, negative 3, sorry, my bad. And then a negative x. So the right side is going to be x squared plus 2x minus 3 all over x plus 3 times x minus 2 times x plus 2. Now we can add the top, so it's going to be 2x squared minus 4x plus 5. And the bottom's going to be x plus 3 times x minus 2 times x plus 2. Now I'm going to shrink everything so I have more room. And I'll move this over. Alright, now we have to factor the top to see if anything cancels. We'll create the x in the box. 2, 5. Just going to multiply to 10 and add up to -4. I don't think you can do that. So that is our most simplified way to write the top, unless you want to use the quadratic formula. But you don't really need to, because if you get like x equals 1 plus minus root 7 or something, let's say, that's not going to cancel out with any of these on the bottom, so it's not really worth it. So usually if it doesn't factor out whole with the cross in the box, just leave it as the way it is.